for Cumberland, but St. Clair breaks through. Oh, Katie! Situation now 1-on-1, 1 HP on this solo, 1 bullet is a 4-person 1v5. Stand against the rest.
A guy to this ball, guiding it down, maybe even get one for the road.
Our own standards here in this overtime period, because if we concede a goal, it's over for them.
He's doing a lot of damage, but he's got to keep you over. He avoids the ego.
Bob Waena, no flash, no problem. St. Clair. Horse back already so low. Redx taking down 2, taking down 1.
Immediately, this should be all she wrote. Soaks with 1 on the icy.
Stand until the whole squad.
First gamer tag in like 2008. I had the gamer tag Apple i50.
McBender 91.
Alonso. Oh, it's a terrible gamer tag. Dan2 Rock 4.
God Rupert. C9 Frosty. I wasn't on C9.
Sock my sock. Like the Pokemon, not like I don't know. Yeah.
Electro knives. Oof, oof. 2 Z's, by the way. Oof. I don't know what I was thinking.
It was like either Mega Jack or Super Jack and then some numbers when I was like 6 years old on Minecraft.
That's absolutely horrible.
Sen.
I want to play Timo. Seri or Serhat?
Probably Kaisa.
Nunu.
My team would say Nautilus, but I would probably say Bard.
Probably Jax. I want Talia removed from the game.
Azir.
Bel'Veth.
Yumi. Corki.
Rengar.
Alistar. My favorite skin is Conqueror Nautilus.
Blood Mundana. Don't really have one.
Marquis Vladimir.
High Noon Yasuo.
Wither Draw Seri.
Winter Wonder Lulu. $2,000.
Over 3K.
500 to 1,000.
Not that much, like $50.
I have no clue, but probably around like 2,000 over like 13, 14 years. So
Definitely over $1,000.
Lots. Over all my accounts, probably north of like $5,000.
Favor, none more than Calamity, though. Left in 5, he'll be shut down. The rotation was for Cumberland, but St. Clair breaks through. Oh, kidding me. Situation now 1-on-1, 1 HP on this Sova. 1 bullet is a 4-person 1v5. Stand against the rest.
Guy to this ball, guiding it down, maybe even get one for the road.
Our own standards here in this overtime period because if we concede a goal, it's over for them.
He's doing a lot of damage, but he's got to TP over. He avoids the ego.
Bob Waena, no flash, no problem. St. Clair.
Horse back already so low. Redx taking down 2, taking down 1. Immediately, this should be all she wrote. Soaks with 1 on the icy. Stand until the whole squad.
Guys, welcome in to the stream tonight. We've got a great game of League of Legends quarterfinals for NACE. We are here, and this is where it really starts to matter. My name is Evan. I'll be your host for today's action, joined on the desk by
MJ. Hayes.
MJ making his casting debut tonight. This is going to be really special for the folks at home. We'll kind of get into it a little bit more once we get closer to the game. But, gentlemen, we have a game to talk about tonight. Obviously, like we said, this is a quarterfinal game. St. Clair, Cumberland, familiar foes. We saw them play a couple weeks ago. Cumberland getting the better of St. Clair in that contest. How do you think they're going to stack up tonight?
I feel like with a new mindset since a couple of games, they've been just absolutely winning against other teams. I feel like they're going to win this time against Cumberland.
I mean, it's kind of rough. Like, they're like both good, so I don't know. It still depends like how they pick this. So if SCC did like a good pick in here, like it's a chance to a good win in here, no?
Well, obviously, every game at this point is going to be hard and is going to matter because, you know, like I said, it's playoffs now. Obviously, there are no free rides. There are no easy ways to get past. You just have to take care of your opponent in front of you and then go from there. I mean, when you look at St. Clair, you know, this roster, you know, really built for controlled aggression, right? You know, they want to pick their fights. You know, they have their vision and then they set when the window is open. And this is the team that we're going to see tonight. Ricky, Maddie, Flocon, the League, and Miracle. Again, this is a pretty standard comp for what we've seen if you're a viewer of Saints League of Legends. This shouldn't be a surprise for you. You know, two guys you really want to highlight, Maddie and Flocon. I mean, especially recently, they've been having really, really exciting games. And MJ, why don't you break that down for us a little bit?
So far, this roster is built for absolute controlled aggression. Like, they want to pick their fights. Most of the time, it's going to be Maddie bringing the team fight into fruition and following up Miracle with zoning out the ADC in the mid lane. And overall, just Ricky just pushing top lane and just being absolutely incredible at top.
Yeah, I mean, just you know, just keeping an eye on how like the jungle do as well. Like, they're actually good as well. Like, if Flocon and Maddie like doing a good lane in here and how they swap lanes as well. Like, yeah, just like the super team Saints, no?
And yeah, I think that's a great way of saying, you know, that the team is just built for synergy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you need the synergies coming through everybody. You know, you need production from top, mid, bot, like ADC, all of that, you know. And we've seen some great play from Miracle as well with your supports. You know, if supports can pick up that heavy engage tool, you know, expect heavy fights, you know, that is the sort of thing that might lead you to, you know, a better time. But I mean, they got a tough opponent on the other side. You know, we'll kind of break that down a little bit. We're sort of taking a look at some Division 1 play from our St. Clair Saints taking on Ohio State University in this case. MJ, sort of break down what you're seeing here. We're seeing St. Clair engage in this team fight here. Flocon and the League, you know, sort of doing what they can and taking it to Ohio State just a little bit in this one.
Yeah. So far, Leg has been doing absolutely tremendous when he's actually willing to take the fight on and when having his support, which is Miracle, to just back him up every fight, which that duo is absolutely just the best duo in our series right now.
I mean, you can look at the first clip as well, like how Maddie just engaging, you know, like it's actually still depends like how they just engage in here on team fights. Like, if you have like good set here, good pick on enemy team, like the enemy team will just go scramble, no, at this point. So yeah, I think Maddie is like the setter in this in Saints in here for now. No?
When we're taking a look at it now, I think somebody else we really haven't highlighted yet is Ricky. You know, Ricky, I mean, sometimes he can be a little hot and cold in the top lane, but, you know, he needs to be that frontline anchor for the team. You know, he's the way he likes to play, he's pretty comfortable with bruisers and tanks, so somebody who likes to play a bit more aggressive, tries to, you know, try and, you know, over aggress for those kills, just get right up in their face, you know. But something you might want to keep an eye on, you know, when Ricky locks into these, you know, his tank and bruiser picks, the rest of the team knows they can play around him. You know, he's the safety net for the whole team. So you're really hoping we can get a good game out of Ricky, because obviously, like we said, it's a Cumberland team that's gotten the better of St. Clair before, and they're going to have to take them on once again. And we're going to meet this Cumberland roster right now as this graphic decides to come up. Fiji, Hot Dog, Retro, Suki, and Mental. I mean, we were sort of breaking it down before.
Yeah.
This is a team that gave St. Clair trouble before, and we were talking about retroizing. You were comparing him to Faker in some of these conversations. Why don't you break that down a little bit? Why is he going to be a problem for St. Clair today?
I feel like Retro is just such a good laner, especially in mid. When he starts just working his way in from just roaming from top to mid, or top to bot lane, sorry, he is just a monster in every role.
I mean, it's not always the mid lane, you know, like as we can see here, like their jungle Hot Dog, like if he plays Kayan, like it's so OP when he plays Kayan, you know, like he can tell all about the Cumberland's jungle philosophy. They can read the game, adapt on the fly, and always play toward mid-game tempo, you know. So I, just look around and that, so.
Well, St. Clair's definitely going to have their work cut out for him. You know, there are a bunch of stars on this roster, and I mean, obviously Cumberland is doing something good if they're able to be in this position in the first place. And we'll just kind of break it down. I mean, it's gonna, like we said, it's gonna be a tough battle either way, no matter what way you slice it. This is going to be a battle for St. Clair. We did mention that Cumberland has gotten the better of them the last time these two played each other. I mean, we'll kind of talk about predictions really quickly. How do you think this is gonna go tonight? What does St. Clair need to do to ensure that they're gonna get the win and come out on top?
I feel like Cumberland's playstyle is basically just have their front lines and play with them, especially with their top lane, which is Fiji. He usually plays Scion, which is going to be a tanky bruiser, and they usually stabilize with early tanks and bruisers, then transition into mid-game team fights where everybody contributes. And I feel like with this comp for SEC, they might have a trouble at the early to end start, but I feel like SEC would pull through.
I don't know, like we've played against them, like how rough is Cumberland, like in the first round we did. But I think looking at stats, I still believe our SEC still has it. SEC is like strong on this point, but at the same time, Cumberland is strong as well. Like honestly, for me, this is gonna be like still depends like how they pick their champions at this point. No.
Well, draft obviously is something very important and something you're going to have to keep an eye on. But I appreciate that you have confidence in the St. Clair roster. That's always something you want to see. And I think the coach, Matty, also has some confidence in his team. We took the time to interview him before this big game against Cumberland, and we're going to find out what he had to say.
Obviously, Cumberland beat you guys in the regular season. How are you prepared going into this matchup?
We're definitely more prepared than last time. I think we might have underestimated them last time we played, but this time we're coming in prepared with a plan, and we know how they play now, and so we're confident that we should be able to take this win.
Your team has been with like different rosters throughout the season and stuff like that. How does your current roster feel?
We're confident with the roster we're putting out. We've swapped players in and out throughout the season. I'm trying to find what our core is, and it feels like we have found our core. And we're going to use that and show confidence tonight.
And finally, will we be seeing any pocket picks from you guys today?
Depends if they let them through.
Well, I think that's some great insight from Coach. I like how he was breaking that down. It seemed like St. Clair underestimated Cumberland last time, but hopefully this time they've done their homework, they've done the research to properly prepare for this team. And, obviously, with the way playoffs is, it is important to make sure you've done that research because you don't get any second chances after this. So you have to play like it's your last day out there. You have to play your best game of the season. Up until this point, you need to play it right now. And, St. Clair, they have the ability to do that if they're able to lock in. Once they get this synergy going, it doesn't matter if it's top mid, jungle mid, they need to find that consistency and they need to find that synergy on all points of the bat. They need everybody to contribute if they want to have a chance to beat Cumberland. Because, like they said, they underestimated them last time, and they have a sneaky good team. And, we can take a look at the team now prepping, but I think Flocon, he's definitely chilling out right now.
He's chilling, bro.
Basically parallel to the ground at this point. If that doesn't tell you the state of how the team is feeling, I don't know what to tell you, but I mean, I'll bring it to you guys again, MJ. You know, we talked about the strengths that St. Clair has. You know, maybe trying to prepare. Like, what is Cumberland? What are their strengths as a team? What do they really excel at? And what does St. Clair have to make sure they really need to shut down tonight?
I feel like their team fight execution between Fiji and Retro Zing. I feel like their communication when they're about to go in is absolutely cinema. Like, they're always waiting for Fiji to dive in with sometimes they play with Sion, which is absolutely his comfortable pick for most of the time, which he has, I think, from what my research is 63% win rate on Sion, which is unheard of for most NA players with Sion. So, yeah.
Is that something that St. Clair might have to target ban in the draft? Is that something that they really need to talk about?
They might. They might have to ban Sion because from what I researched, I've watched him how he plays Sion, and it's just absolutely devastating when he picks that champion.
Well, if they could take him off the board, then maybe that, you know, exposes a weakness potentially in Miguel. You know, we talked about obviously Cumberland has some strengths, but there have to be some things that they don't do well. What sort of things should St. Clair look to exploit tonight?
You know, early game aggression when they're so aggressive on pushing lane and trying to like split push comps. And then, you know, when their champions got banned as well, like they can lose their way for that. Like if their best hero got banned and everything, like they lose direction on like how would they play this. Like it's hard for them to like find a new gameplay at, you know, just popping in like I need to pick this champion because this is a good pick, but you know the other team, my other teammate doesn't, you know, with me. So it's, you know, it's so hard for them to like, if their champions get banned, like they're kind of a little bit on the scramble, but at the same time, if they pick it properly and they, you know, practices so much with them with your team synergy, like everything should be fine, no?
Hopefully it will be fine. I mean, hopefully St. Clair does have a good showing tonight against Cumberland. You know, I think those are all really good points. Hopefully St. Clair, like we said, did their homework. Hopefully they're listening to the stream. You know, maybe get some inside tips, some inside analysis on how to approach the Cumberland squad. But you know, it all is going to happen in the server, right? It's really going to be about the execution from the players. That is really going to be the way that St. Clair gets it done tonight. And obviously we have high hopes for our team. Why wouldn't we? But we do know that sometimes they have a penchant to maybe not lock in as much as they should, or maybe, you know, like they said, maybe last time they underestimated their opponent. What do they need to do tonight to make sure that that doesn't happen and they have the best game they can tonight?
Overall, I feel like they should finish it as soon as possible, because Cumberland's topside isn't about dominating the lane. Obviously, like it's about enabling Cumberland's team, whether it's Ornn upgrading items or Singe dragging fights across the map. There's always a purpose behind the chaos for Cumberland, and for SCC to win, they need to figure out who to basically target most of the time. I'd say it's Razor Wing, but yeah, Retro Zing. Sorry, yeah, Retro Zing. But like I said, their top lane isn't something to not worry about. Their top lane is solid. It's mostly a tank bruiser type of meta for top lane, especially for Fiji. He is comfortable with Ornn. Like I said, Ornn, Singe, and Sion, which they gotta look out for.
Wait, can you repeat again the question? I kind of like got lost track.
I mean, obviously,
sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, you're so deep in analysis
Yeah.
right now. So I mean, I don't blame I don't blame you for that. I was just trying to tee up, you know, what does St. Clair, you know, need to do to make sure that they have a good night tonight, and you know they don't fall into some of these traps, these common traps that sometimes they fall into. You know, maybe playing down to the competition or just not fully locking into the game at hand.
Okay, so I mean, we already talked about this. I mean, I remember casting this as well for against Cumberland. I think we just really need to focus on, you know, ADC and our mid lane. You know, like how we're gonna like lane this, like how their gold is experience. Like ADC and mid lane needs to get a lot of that, you know, and we can see the draft now, no?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, guys, we have something else to talk about now. Our draft is coming through, and I mean, first ban coming through for the side of blue.
Cumberland.
So yeah, they're picking Cumberland, and
no, that's bad. Like it's Aurora.
phase.
No?
Oh, they banned Yone. I didn't expect that they would ban Yone. I would expect they ban, of course, Cumberland banning Aurora for how Flocon is playing Aurora in mid lane, which is really is something to behold. Oh wait, they banned Oriana. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, I think this is like the typical ban from SEC. You know, I've seen this on many games. Like they've been banning Oriana on mid lane. So this is like a typical ban for the SEC. And as you can see on Cumberland, who did they ban here, MJ?
Looks like Skarner. I was just gonna beat you to the punch there. I mean, is this something else that St. Clair might be trying to target ban somebody for the side of Cumberland?
Oh, Sion! I knew it.
Yeah, I mean,
they were gonna ban Sion. Like I said, Fiji's gonna be really hard to counter. Like especially if he's on his comfortable picks like Sion or Nursinge. And now they just ban Sion, and hopefully they won't pick Horn or Singe.
Yeah, I mean that was like a good target ban.
It's
here.
awesome.
Like you said, like Fiji's like so strong on Sion, so I mean SEC did their research in there, so yeah, it's gonna be like automatic ban, like target ban. So
yeah,
and we can see here on Cumberland right now.
It looks like they are targeting mid lane and jungle for Maddie and Flocon.
Ooh,
Syndra and Aurora for Flocon, and Skarner with Maddie. But I've never seen Maddie play Skarner before.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
And we can see here on St. Clair's side that they ban Azir.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it is Azir. So yeah, like I said, I think this like I've covered this like the typical ban for SEC in here. So
MJ, you really shut up once you saw this first. Oh, I don't think that first pick was fully correct, but we do get the pick now. Talia, yes. First initial thoughts for that top laner for Cumberland.
Hey, we've seen it in Faker's hands, and we'll see in Razor Zing's hands.
Well, I mean, if it works, it works for Faker, it has to work for Cumberland as Ricky locking in his first pick of the night with Hui, like you say. Obviously, we said Ricky playing these sort of like bruiser top laners. Does this fit that vibe for Ricky?
No, I don't think so. It's gonna be for Flocon.
Yeah, for Flocon, and then we can see on our second pick is Jarvan.
J4. Wow. They picked Jarvan. Wow, that's interesting. So I can see what SEC is building, and I can also see what Cumberland is building for their comp. But I feel like I'm gonna be leading with SEC's picks. Oh wait, Ambessa. Oh.
Ambessa. Okay.
So yeah, I feel like Cumberland. Oh wait, Yorick.
Oh.
Which Horn.
Which one?
Okay. Maybe they can't decide. Maybe they can't decide.
Yeah,
yet.
they can't decide it.
Maybe going back and forth, but this might be. Oh, they get some nice shots of us.
Yeah, no, like
some nice shots of us doing some research before the game here.
Of course, our Aatrox.
Yes.
So,
it's gonna be a dogfight up top lane.
Yeah.
Especially with Ornn being so tanky and with his ult just being so absolutely helpful for his team. We'll see how Ricky gonna handle Ornn at top lane.
Like you said, a lot of pressure obviously put on Ricky. You know, we talked about how he is the anchor and the glue of the team.
Exactly.
So if it's gonna be a tough battle for him, you know, you got to make sure that he is locked in. You know, and make sure that you can get the support in his favor when you need it. You know, if Maddie needs to come over, or you know, your ADC needs to come over to assist, we'll have to see with that case. But we got our next couple of bans coming through. St. Clair.
Poppy.
Like to take Poppy off the board.
I mean, like I said,
that's a support ban for Poppy.
Yeah, a support ban. I mean, I've seen this a couple of times as well. I think in their match against as well, like they banned Poppy as well. So I think just like a typical ban for SEC in here. And then for our last ban is Wukong.
Wukong. Wow.
Okay.
That's usually Maddie's comfortable pick for jungle, but I guess they banned Wukong for Hot Dog. I don't think I've seen Hot Dog playing Wukong, but I think I've seen him once, and let me tell you, he goes crazy with Wukong.
Yeah, so
definitely explains the target ban, like you said, is Cumberland's final ban coming through.
Rel.
What sort of analysis do you have on that?
Honestly, for me, they're target banning supports in here because they banned Rel and then
Braum.
Braum, right?
Braum, yeah.
Braum. So they're honestly target banning a Miracle in here. Like there's like some of like Miracles like comfort pick as well. So
exactly.
It's gonna be rough, but at the same time, I trust my RW support here. Like he's a greater support here for SEC. So you know, like we can see the picks now for Cumberland.
Oh, Kiana. Kiana.
Oh, Kiana. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's gonna be for Retrosing against Hui. Oh wait, no, that's for Hot Dog. Sorry. Kiana is for Hot Dog, and
really,
Retrosing is for Talia. So from what I'm seeing, they're gonna be CCing down and just absolutely smashing it when it comes to team fights with all of their CC chains, especially Talia's ult, where they just zone out specific champions if they need to, or even like isolate one person or two. But for St. Clair, it looks like they're gonna go with pretty much almost the same comp with CC and zoning out people, especially Bard. Oh, that's comfort pick for Miracle
as well. Honestly, like that's a huge comfort pick for Miracle, and they're using Bard. So yeah, and we can see here Cumberland trying to switch out things now. Like Fiji has Orm, and Hot Dog has Kiana, and Retro has Talia, and then Tsuki has yeah, and then Mental has Lulu, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And then Ricky for Aatrox, and then Maddie for Jarvan, and Flocon for Ray, like you said. And then we had League for Vayne, and then Bard for Miracle, though.
Exactly.
This actually like a good pick.
It's a good pick for both sides.
Yeah.
I feel like, I'd say even with all the picks from Cumberland, I feel like with Miracle being on the Bard, he can make so many plays, especially with J4.
Yeah.
They can. I feel like game one is gonna be to St. Clair.
I mean that was like a good prediction there. Honestly, I'm down here with MJ. How about you, Evan?
I might have to agree with you guys. I think, like you said, St. Clair, trying to get everything going with their strategy. Obviously, you give your W support his comfort pick. Obviously, that must make Mike feel a little bit more comfortable in the situation that he's going to play. But again, it all comes down to that top lane battle between Ricky and Fiji. So we're going to have to see what happens. But I got to roll with my boys for St. Clair. I think they're going to take game one.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they can get it done in two. But we're going to have to wait and see. I guess we're going to be getting close to game. We already talked about our opening predictions. I don't think that really changes much after seeing the draft that's come through, but I want to bring something else to the forefront here. We talked about how this was going to be a special cast today, and I'll let you, MJ, why don't you explain? We're going to try something a little different tonight on the stream, so why don't you explain?
So for the first time ever, SEC is going to be mainly speaking in Tagalog, which is a Filipino language, our universal language in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Me and Miguel will be speaking Tagalog, and sometimes we're gonna speak English, but most of the time we're gonna be speaking in Tagalog.
Look forward to it.
So for those at home, do not adjust your sets. You are watching the correct stream, but get a little bit more insight. Welcome in some international viewers as well. So hopefully everybody enjoys the game tonight and the analysis. Gentlemen, I think it's a privilege to be able to do this with you tonight. So thank you for, sharing this with everybody, and let's hope it's a good game for you guys to cast as well.
Yes, of course.
It's going to be an exciting match, and we have this, Barong, no?
Barong Tagalog.
Barong Tagalog,
that's our usual traditional clothing back home. But mine's a lot more modernized.
Yeah, I see that because mine was like an old school one. It's like I said, it was color blue, and at the same time it has like it's like it was mixed. So it's like it was on Tagalog, and then at the same time it has like a Chinese feature on it as well. So I didn't bring it in here because it was like long time ago. I think it was like, wow, 5 years ago since I last worn it. So yeah, I mean, looks nice, no? Looks creepy, no, Evan? What do you think?
Hey, I said it. We were talking about it before. It looks great. You know, maybe you'll have to hook me up with something sometime. You know, but like we said, I think it's a privilege to be able to bring, you know, and expose, you know, people to other cultures and, you know, be able to celebrate that here. And that's what we're all about at St. Clair College. You know, this inclusivity. But I think we're getting into game, gentlemen. So without further ado, please take it away.
Thanks, Seven. And ayun na nga.
Ito na nga.
Ito na.
Tagalog na.
MJ. Ready ka na ba mag-cast?
Okay na ako.
Casting SEC's playoffs quarterfinals now, right now?
Ang agresibo nila. Pero nakaka...
Yeah, I mean, you know, typical laro nila dito. Like, yung Cumberland is just playing aggressive in the early game. We talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
And SEC is just gonna like just play safe, no? Play lang safe. Pero nakikita dito sa bot lane ngayon, try silang mag-clash, but at the same time, just gonna back off. Like, just playing for pokes.
Yeah,
like, we don't need to play, you know, so fast. Like, we don't need to get kills that match. Like, we just need to play safe here, get some XPs and everything. Hindi naman natin kailangan masyadong mag-agresibo dito.
Hindi naman kailangan ngayon.
Yeah. So,
pero kailangan nilang i-watch yung Talia because si Talia malakas. Pag after level 6 niyan, magro-roam niyan agad.
Ah, okay.
At especially si Kiana, mabilis silang mag-roam to either top lane. I think most of the time, si Kiana pupunta sa top lane to shut down Ricky.
Lig. Nakikita natin dito. Miracle! And nakuha ni Lig agad ang first blood. That is crazy. That was so fast. Like, flick there, then try to passive, and Miracle flick as well, trying to...
Sabi ko.
Grabe nga talaga sila. Iba talaga, no? Like,
iba talaga pag hawakan ni Miracles.
Nakikita rin natin dito si Flowcon. Trying to, you know, get pick in here for threatening, but at the same time, just play back, heal a bit, trying to get that CS. Like, play safe lang tayo. And nakikita natin dito sa replay, like, makikita mo, like, how the Miracle just flashed here, try to save Lig in there, no? So that was, like, crazy, a flash for Miracle in there, and trying to, like, save the game at the time. And makikita rin natin dito si Ricky. No, pinopoke niya lang, like, pinupush niya lang talaga yung lane. And right now, mukhang makikita natin
really
yung...
low right now.
Yeah, nakikita natin magro-roam lang siya, pero at the same time, going back on the lane. And warning, and makikita natin dito, reckoning. Andyan na si Matty. You need to be careful. And we can see here, diving in, but... he's just gonna fall back in here, you know? Like, play safe lang tayo. Like, try to poke a bit. Like, konting poke lang. Di naman natin kailangan, like I said, di natin masyadong kailangan mag-aggro. Play safe lang tayo. Like,
we play for picks this time.
Play for picks. That's it, no? Masyadong problema doon. So, makikita naman natin dito sa bot lane, like, Lig and Miracle just playing a little bit slower here, backing off, trying to get those items. And Miracle trying to stay on lane, trying to freeze this lane, so don't have any problem at all for Lig to catch up on his experience in there. So, yeah. And si Ricky, pati si Fiji, dogfight, like you said. Dogfight lang sila dito, lalaban lang sila eh.
Kailangan nilang early shutdown si Fiji.
Wait.
Looks like Fiji's getting more aggressive.
Yeah, pero level 4 agad din si Fiji dito. Pero yun na, si Ricky nag-level 4 na rin. And makita natin dito sa bot lane right now. Yeah.
Like I said,
I mean, they fall
Fiji
back.
is like the foundation of Cumberland's draft. Like, whatever he plays, like right now, Ornn, the team gets a guaranteed engage on a stable front line. He's not really there for highlight plays. He usually wins by absorbing the most of the pressure and setting the tempo for their team fights.
Exactly. And nakita natin dito, Ricky, nakipag 1v1 siya kay Fiji, trying to get that picks, pero back muna ng konti kasi medyo nag-cooldown na yung mga skills natin dito, you know?
Poking lang.
Yeah, poke lang tayo. Di natin masyadong kailangan, like, getting that CS and everything, XP, lahat, yun lang. So, yeah, like, you know, tower lang ulit muna si Ricky. Like, okay, like, typical gameplay, no? Like, laro-laro lang muna ng konti. Typical night. Typical night playing League.
Yeah.
So, for Ricky, and makikita natin dito, Sway, pati si Retro. Makikita natin dito si League. Flocon, sorry. Just trying to get that picks in there, like trying to get that hits, but no. Kaya niyang patayin si Recting here. Nah, just gonna play here. And Fiji here and Ricky. Oh my. Nakita mo kung gaano na rin kaliit yung HP nila dito. Like, talagang kailangan nila habulin to. Like, si Ricky, pag nakuha niya yung kill din dito kay Fiji, game changing.
Pero dapat di medyo agresibo si Ricky dahil, like I said, si Ornn, malakas to CC. He can still kill Aatrox at top lane solo. Pero I think natatakot si Ornn kay Ricky. Or,
it's Aatrox.
It's Aatrox.
It's his best pick. So
best pick.
Best pick.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, I mean, ito, makikita rin natin sa bot lane. Like, they're just really playing safe. Like, laro lang sila ng ligtas dito. Hindi naman natin kailangan ng aggro nga, sabi natin. Like, okay. Yeah, like, it's like crazy right now. Like, they're just playing like 4 picks in here, so. And Flocon's just trying to like be aggressive on mid lane as well, like, and Maddie's just getting all those experience as well. So, like,
I think that's the best move, especially when you're going against Taliyah, and which is in the hands of RetroZing. RetroZing is usually the brain of the team. His Taliyah and Galio usually lets everybody else shine in team fights. He doesn't when RetroZing Cumberland plays like a single unit, always ready to collapse. That's why they always want to pick like people who can roam the fastest for mid to just cover each lane if they need to.
And Flocon here is just trying to get those experience, trying to poke RetroZing in here on mid lane. Like, he's like low HP, but he's still like poking Taliyah in here on mid lane using Wei. And we can see here Ricky getting a lot of damage here in Fiji. So, and
Maddie
here
and
Maddie and Miracle,
they can't see
in there. They can see them. Miracle and Maddie just trying to get Severe here on bot lane, and they will get it. They will just get that easy kill in there. No, so easy kill in there because Maddie and Miracle was just playing on the back there, like using their
and they had
abilities.
no vision. Like Cumberland didn't have vision. They should always have a vision in Tribush for bot lane, especially when they have especially when they have a J4 and a Bard on their team.
Yeah, here, and we can see here in the replay, like, they're just patiently waiting there to like get a little bit stiff there, and Maddie's just aiming for Severe in here, and League will take the last kill in there, you know, just getting those experience and gold in there. So
there seems to be a pattern here, Miguel. Looks like they're trying to feed Vayne to just hyper carry.
Yeah, like I've seen they play Vayne a lot, like their last match, I remember, like they were like playing League, and League here trying TP'd on top. They lane swap now.
They lane swap.
So
I think that's a good lane swap over here. Like, I don't think Aatrox can kill Ornn 100% like all the time. But with Vayne, I think Vayne has a better chance of just dominating against Ornn at top lane.
Yeah, so, and we can see here Ricky's just clearing this lane, and their Severe is just going to be on bot lane, and Maddie getting that sense that someone's on the Void Grub now. We need to grab that Void Grub. We need to grab this objective in here, and Cumberland's just going to be like, you know, back off because they can't. There's like four people on Void Grabs at that time, so they're just gonna play back here, give the objective to SCC, you know?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I think this is like a good swap here, like lane swap.
It's a good swap.
Yeah.
But they have to worry about Qiyana now, especially on Hot Dog. His pathing is very unpredictable. You'll often see him ganking when you least expect it.
Yeah.
But most of the time right now, Qiyana is just trying to get Maddie's jungle camps, especially the Krugs, the Raptors.
Yeah, so
which is it might hinder them. SEC might get hindered by Qiyana's.
Hold that thought, and you can see here SEC trying to dive Fiji in here. Miracle getting that damage on the tower, and you can see them trying to. Oh my God, they just flashed inside in there, no? Like
yeah.
But at the same time, they lose Lig in there.
Yeah, it's a trade-up.
That's a trade-up.
But if you see Fiji, his ult almost didn't do anything there.
Yeah, like he's like standing in there, but at the same time, I think that was like a good choice for Fiji in there to just stand there because he's a little bit tanky and you know they're trying to dive in here, and we see here in the replay like they're trying to target one there, but at the same time, and we see here Severe they got Ricky on bot lane. They're like 2v1 in there.
Yeah.
So I mean,
like I said, Kiana, like you don't expect Hot Dog to be just going at it, like just hiding in SEC's camp like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's gonna be a little rough for Ricky but at the same time we still like in gold lead right now. So I don't think that's a problem. But at the same time, we're almost on our mid game in here, so I think we have to worry a little bit in here now. So
exactly,
and you can see here they trying to like just poke Fiji in here on top lane, but Fiji's just gonna back up in there now, like just stay under the tower at this point because he's range and I'm just like melee here. And we see here mid lane Flocon, they're reckoning in here, and Miracle just gonna like TP out in there, no? Like dash out in there using that skill in there, no?
He tunneled out, yeah.
Oh, tunneled out, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah. So, and we can see here warding and Mental and Hot Dog saw that, so they just have to back up for a bit in here. And Maddie, they got Hot Dog in there. That's crazy. That was like a good ult for Miracle, and Maddie trying to grab Severe here, but won't get enough damage on that, no? So they have to like back off for a bit in there. So
yeah,
I think that was like a good trade, like getting their jungle in there.
I think that's a good trade, but like Maddie, I saw what he was doing, but it didn't work out because of his ult blocking his teammates.
Yeah.
But it did work out at the end. Like they got one person out, which is their ADC.
Yeah.
That's typically, or sorry, their jungle typically. Hot Dog at the mid game to late game, they're untouchable.
Oh, you can see their Flocon just got dived on by practicing under the tower. No, that.
Yeah. Like I said, you gotta worry about Retrozing just because he's not like flashy as Faker.
Yeah. He's
still good.
Yeah, he is still good.
He can still 1v1 players, especially Flocon with one Hui, because Hui always technically has a slower start on his abilities, especially how vulnerable he is.
Yeah. And yeah, we can just like see here, just gonna try Miracle try and like freeze lane in here, because Flocon needs those experience. Try to like right now trying to D-wards, but he has been spotted in here. We can see here Hot Dog, but Miracle doesn't know that he got warded in there. So Reckoning and Hot Dog's just gonna play back in here. They know that they want to kill Reckoning in here, but at the same time they can't because they are warded. And here on bot side,
they're looking to prepare for Drag, but Cumberland is preventing them from just full on committing on Drake.
Yeah, I mean, we don't Cumberland doesn't want to get more objectives here because they already got the first Void Grubs, and then they got the first Drag as well. But at the same time, I think Cumberland just gave this for SEC because it's kind of a little bit rough on top on bot lane. I mean, sorry, but you can see here. Hot Dog trying to dive in, but at the same time, Miracle was there to save Talia ult. Talia ult trying to grab here, dash on bot lane, and we can see here Lig trying to kill someone, but at the same time can't. And Maddie trying to stay alive, but at the same time, no, we can't. And the Miracle will go down as well. And we can see here Flocon trying to get picks as well. He got one, and trying to kill Mental, but at the same time, I don't think he can. But maybe he will get that triple kill.
Like I said, Hui has a bad early game fight, but when he starts playing on having getting spikes, and especially when he hits his ult, it's going to be devastating for him.
I mean, you can see there how Miracle just 3-pointer Severe there with his ult, and Maddie trying to grab Mental here, but at the same time, no one was looking at Mental. He was like about to die, like looking at something else, but at the end, they got the picks in there. And Flocon got the triple kill here on bot lane. No,
I feel like that's a good pick for Flocon there. Just absolutely just dominating mid lane right now, and especially when he's such a good champion when he actually just gets rolling and starts snowballing here.
Ooh, you see here, Fiji's still trying to protect his tower in here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even though SCC's been lane swapping and everything, but no, oh, we can see here.
See this?
I think they saw it, like Miracle saw it, like they know, they're gonna go on top lane because, you know, Bard and Lake is on top lane and just gonna play safe here. And Ricky.
Oh, they lane swapped again.
Yeah, lane swap. Like, try to get those pick in there, but at the same time, I think Ricky's gonna having a hard time in.
He will have a hard time against Talia, especially how ruthless Retro Zone is on Talia's. And it might be a fight for Herald here.
Yeah, I mean, there's you know, like I said, Cumberland has been giving a lot of objective on SEC, and I think Cumberland need to get this, but at the same time, I think they will just pull back in here because they know that they can't win this fight even though they wanted to get that Herald in here.
Yeah. Now I think Cumberland is just waiting for a late game because right now they're just absolutely getting slaughtered one by one here. They're just focusing on Orange, not getting any of his key items here.
And you can see here they place the Herald on top, trying to push that. Miracle trying to dash in, getting Fiji, getting that damage, and Lig trying to do a lot of damage here on Fiji. Will he get it? He will get that, and trying to get Mental as well. They will get that Rampage on Flocon as well. That is a crazy play here by Maddie. And we can see here Ricky trying to aggro here under the tower and trying to get that Severe here at the same time. And they will get that. And again, triple kill for Flocon in here. And Hot Dog, what are you doing in there? You're alone in there. Your teammates are dying, bro. So, oh no, Hot Dog.
That was a nice engage from Maddie there on Jarvan.
Yeah.
Ulting the key players, which is Severe and I think Talia here. Or no, actually Lulu and Talia.
And you can see here Miracle trying to like get those poke on Fiji,
and look at that
League just
the golden doesn't matter.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter. League has a lot of items here now. He has a lot of experience.
And Flocon is just cleaning up.
Yeah. There's like a lot of AoE from SCC's part in there, you know? Like
I said, their comp is better. I think it's better than Cumberland.
Yeah, the stat doesn't lie though.
The stat doesn't lie. Like most of SEC's picks are Cumber picks here.
And we can see here Hot Dog was just alone trying to defend that tower, you know? Like that is sad.
He couldn't do anything there. Like,
yeah, and you can see here Miracle. Oh no, Recklessing, what are you alone in there, League? League will get that kill for Recklessing in there, no? So, and we can see here Miracle just trying to do ward here. You don't want to like, you know, push this as Fiji trying to push lane. I think that's the only thing Fiji can do for now, trying to push lane, because we can see like how much damage he can get there on towers. That is crazy. But yeah, I mean Dragon has pawn now and Ricky is in here trying to defend it, but I don't think he can defend it. He might just give this, but at the same time I can see Severe here trying to get picks, but at the same time he might just play back here for a bit as SEC trying to get like, you know, push lane and everything in here. Like we got other lanes to push in here. We can give top here, and we can get mid lane, and then we got Drake here at the same time. And we can see here Hot Dog again on the bad spot in there, and just crazy. And we can see here Cumberland trying to dive in, trying to get one, and they will get one in there, I guess. No, sorry, that was like Ricky trying to get one, and Maddie on the ult. That was crazy. And we can see here Miracle trying to get Mental, but Mental will end up just running away as Lig got the last kill for SEC here. No?
Yeah. Right now, Cumberland can't afford to be aggressive. That's why they're just taking a backseat, just taking whatever they can, especially the tower up top.
And we see here in the replay, I don't know, Hot Dog was just at the bad spot in there. Like
if you look at Orange's ult, it didn't take anything aside from Miracle, but Miracle didn't really take that much
Miracle
damage.
was alive, and Flocon's just playing back in here, and we can see here Maddie trying to get Severe here, and he will get Severe here as Miracle trying to poke Mental in here, and they just gonna get that one in there as well. So that is a crazy play from SEC in here. Like the picks, we talk about this as well. It depends how they pick, and on our research as well. Like we know that stat-wise, like we're doing good on games, you know. So yeah, that was like a good gameplay for like SEC in here, and you see here. Right now, they're just playing safe a little bit in here. As Lig, we'll see Severe in here. What are you doing in there? This is just an easy kill for Lig in here, no?
You can't underestimate Lig on Vayne.
Yeah. And you can see here Reckoning just trying to like push lane, just so you know, forget Adicon, just push lane, but at the same time, this is bad for Cumberland because
it is bad, but they can't really compete against SEC right now for Anakin. So they all they have to do, or they can do, is just push lanes, try to get picks if they can.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we talked about this. Like the picks for Cumberland, they have a hard time in here, no? What do you think? Like they had a hard time here. I think this not really their comfort hero here, and we could see here. Sorry, just give a second, and we see here Reckoning and Mineral trying to get Flocon here on top lane, and they might get this guy, but Flocon staying alive in here, trying to his best in here. That is crazy. And we can see here TP right now. They're trying to save Flocon. SEC. They need to save Flocon here, and Streaky trying to get engaged in there. Miracle on the back line, and they will get Hot Dog 63 in here, and as they clean up, because why did you guys kill our mid lane in here? No, you just gank our mid lane here on top lane. As
it was not worth it for a Cumberland. Like if you saw that, Hui is just, or Flocon is just walking around, just moving with his feet. Vayne just gets a severe kill.
Ooh. That was like a fast kill.
No,
we didn't
such a
see
fast
that.
kill. We didn't see that. But I expected it from Lig, just absolutely being a demon in bot lane, especially on Vayne.
Especially on Vayne, you know that. Like you see that damage on that tower? That is crazy. And we're just, and as is SCC is just gonna like pull back in here, and we can see our gold lid right now is like 9K right now. You know, just because there's like good picks, and I mean, Flocon died on mid, but at the same time, it was worth it for SCC to get those 3 people on there, no?
Exactly. Like, it was just 1 kill. I'm pretty sure they used most of their ult, especially the Tilly ult, which was didn't go as well as they would thought.
Hot Dog, you're alone in there again as Miracle try to tunnel in, and Ricky is in there. Flocon trying to get that stunned in there. He will get rooted, and Ricky will get that. No! Flocon got the last kill in there. Sorry about that, Ricky, but Flocon will get that kill for you, you know?
It's like Flocon's just getting his revenge from that last death.
Yeah, you can see here Maddie trying to dive in. Miracle trying to save Maddie here at the same time using his ult. But no, we just want to push lane here, get this inhibitor in here, and then try to get one. Oh, whoa. Fiji trying to get the Maddie in here, using their ult in here. Ricky trying to like tanking a bit in here, but at the same time, they need to fall back in here. They need to play safe in here. But Talia, oh no, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was like a
right.
good retreat from SEC in here, because they used their ults.
Vayne.
And Vayne trying to get those damage on Reckoning, as Fiji trying to get them as well.
A bit greedy from Lig here.
Yeah, it is. Like, I think he thought like 4 of the Cumberland team champions are gonna be you know, a little bit far, but at the same time, that was
Yeah.
like a little rough in here.
Like I
As
said,
SEC will get the Mountain Drake here.
Usually, SEC wins early to mid game, but once they get pretty much over their heads, they start to get picked off one by one. From what I've seen, it's typically mostly Lig, but I feel like Lig can just lock in and just keep pushing with the team and pretty much win game one.
Yeah, like SCC is just getting all the objectives in here. Like they have like good rotation. They got the switching lane as well. Like the switch lane got improved as well at the same time. Like it was so great for like SCC, like, you know, do that and everything. As Baron is waking up right now, and we can see here SCC, you know, trying to get picks, trying to get wards as well at the same time as much as possible, because we don't want Cumberland just like gonna dive in if we try to get the Baron in here. And Miracle, you can see trying to get Mental in here, maybe will, but at the same time, oh, he got stunned. And it's Maddie trying to get Severe here, but Mental will be fallen by Lig in here. So
that was such a good engage from Lig and Miracle there.
The duo
just absolutely just forcing them to flash out. And even Lulu flashed out, he still dies here.
The duo, it is crazy. The duo
like
bot
I said,
lane.
The duo communication from.
And we can see here Lig trying to get Severe in here, but he will escape as Lig might fall down against Hotdog, but no! Miracle is there trying to save him, but at the same time he will fall. As Ricky, we can see here trying to get those towers. We need to push this, push that, no? Like, at the same time, you need to check out your teammates here. Everyone's like dying in here, and tunnel, and Miracle and Maddie's just gonna tunnel out trying to escape, but Ricky might not get out in here, but he will get the pick in here for Severe, but no.
He knew that he was gonna die at some point.
Yeah.
So he just might as well go out with flames, you know?
Yeah.
Go out with a boom.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
That was like a good pick. Like,
it was a good push. Like they almost pretty much won the game one. But like I said, I think they're a little bit getting greedier and like more prideful here. So they need to like just back up a bit, just regroup everything, just try to get Baron.
Yeah.
And just farm up until you guys are ready to just push it out and finish the game.
I mean, I think they might start actually the Baron in here, as we can see here, Miracle trying to get wards up in here, like so that, you know, if we know Cumberland's gonna push in here, as we can see here, Lulu trying to ward off as well, but at the same time they didn't know that, you know, SCC is gonna get this Baron as well for more for the objective, you know.
Yeah, just look at the gold difference between SCC and Cumberland. Just 56.1k from SCC and only under 50k Cumberland. Just absolutely crazy on the gold difference there.
I mean, they got all the objectives, Drake, Void, and then they push a lot of towers as well. There's their main objectives. You can see here Flocon trying to get stun on Fuji, but Fuji's just trying to tank that up. As we can see here, Miracle trying Hot Dog in here, and Lig trying to get Recklessing in here, and he will get Recklessing, and Maddie trying to get two of Cumberland in here, but on the back line as well. That is a disaster in there. That was like a disaster for Cumberland in there, trying to get those picks, but at the same time, SCC just locked in, bro.
Yeah, they just locked in and dominated.
Just locked in.
Especially for top lane and bottom lane.
Yeah.
And don't forget about Flocon on Hui. Flocon on Hui is crazy right now.
Yeah, he was going crazy on Hui in there, you know. So, and as we can see here, our players, like I said, normal night on League, playing ranks with the boys, you know, something in there. Oh, hey, Evan. How are you, bro?
I was watching that game. You know, that was business as usual. I think, like you said, you know, that was a dominating performance from St. Clair. I mean, you saw, you know, it was a bit slow to start, but like a gathering storm, it just all of a sudden just crashed down onto Cumberland. And I mean, you saw it there. You know, you want to talk about that big team fight, Cumberland briefly taking the lead, but just right after that, St. Clair was just in the driver's seat, full pedal to the metal, and they did not stop. It was just exactly what they needed to do. They got their business done. They fought when they needed to. They were patient early, and they were rewarded for it later. So really, really impressive stuff, I think, to start this one.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like SEC just researched Cumberland's comp and just absolutely went by the book on how they're going to play and how they're going to dominate the game one, especially on top lane. That Ricky on Aatrox is just absolutely beautiful.
It's so beautiful,
yes.
like letting Ricky play his comfort pick in here, you know, and on playoffs right now. So that was like so good for like Ricky playing Aatrox on top lane in here.
Well, it shows you how much they trust him.
Yeah.
Letting him play his comfort pick in a big moment. And like you said, it paid off. You know, we were really hyping up this battle between Fiji and Ricky. But Ricky, I think, came out on top of it 99% of the time there. They looked incredibly locked in. And you, like you said, you could tell that they did their research and their preparation, I think, accordingly. And they made Cumberland look like a vastly inferior team in this one. Obviously, things can change. You know, now that Cumberland has seen some tape, you know, you would think that they're going to have to adjust their draft strategy as they think about Game 2.
Exactly. Like I said, Cumberland needs to figure out what's the best team here for against SEC, because it looks like SEC might take Game 2 here.
Honestly, like, if you're gonna ask me as well as MJ, like, and Evan, they may honestly might get, you know, like Game 2 here as well. Like, this isn't like for SEC, this isn't their really comfort picks right now. Like, okay, we can say they gave Ricky the Aatrox, but Gwei on Flocon? I don't think so, no? Like
yeah, but like I feel like Maddie like gave it to Flocon so he can push mid lane against RetroZing, because I think that's why they were mostly targeting Talia there, to just and also Hot Dog on Kiana, just to shut those two hyper carries down, especially for the late game. And for Wei, I mean, like I said, he's not good in the early game, but when he starts picking up kills and just absolutely just becomes a monster, especially as you can see
on the stat.
Flocon is 11-3, and it's just absolutely beautiful when he starts playing.
Yeah.
It absolutely was the Flocon and League show in this one. Again, where as we take a look at some of these replays, especially like early game, you know, it was looking like Cumberland, you know, maybe was trying to match the patience that St. Clair was bringing in. They might take it, but that triple kill coming through from Flocon, that was sort of the catalyst to, you know, push St. Clair to the next step, and then this big team fight as well. You can see that St. Clair deciding to get aggressive, and they were rewarded for it. You know, sometimes they can make mistakes in trying to over-aggress and trying to look for these team fights when they don't need to take them. But when you're in such an advantageous position, you know, like you said, so far ahead in CS, so far ahead in Gold, you're allowed to take those risks, and it paid off. And then we saw how the rest of the game went for St. Clair. They were flying after this. Every single engagement they were getting in. Yes, you know, maybe you have one member or two members fall, but there's always a gank set up. There's always somebody who's coming in to rotate to support the rest of the team, and that's why they were able to get this one done in fairly convincing fashion.
Yeah, I feel like their communication is also on point, especially how they're preparing for a gank, especially with Maddie with his absolutely incredible ult there.
Yeah, so I mean, mid and Flocon and Maddie just dominate in this game. As you can see the stats earlier, like they're like going wild right now. Like I think they're on, you know, peak right now, just playing League of Legends tonight. No.
Yeah, don't forget Miracle with the Bard ult.
Oh
is
yeah,
crazy.
the saves. Oh.
It's criminal how Cumberland just lets him ult whenever he wants and just have a perfect engage every time.
Well, it was really good stuff to see from St. Clair. Good things from the whole team, but we still have another game we have to play, and we're going to take a break quickly before we get into Game 2 and our second draft for the night. Don't go anywhere.
First gamer tag. In like 2008, I had the gamer tag Apple i50.
McBender 91.
Alonso.
Oh, it's a terrible gamer tag. Dan 2 Rock 4.
God Rupert. C9 Frosty. That wasn't on C9.
Sock my sock. Like the Pokemon, not like I don't know. Yeah.
Electro knives. Oof, oof. 2 Z's, by the way. Oof. I don't know what I was thinking.
It was like either Mega Jack or Super Jack and then some numbers when I was like 6 years old on Minecraft.
That's absolutely horrible.
Listen.
I want to play Timo. Seri or Serra?
Probably Kaisa.
My team would say Nautilus, but I would probably say Bard.
Probably Jax. I want Talia removed from the game.
Azir.
Belvat.
Yumi. Corki.
Rengar.
Alistar. My favorite skin is Conqueror Nautilus.
Blood Mundana.
Don't really have one.
Marquis Vladimir.
High Noon Yasuo.
Wither Draw Seri.
Winter Wonder Lulu. $2,000.
Over 3K.
500 to 1,000.
Not that much, like $50.
I have no clue, but probably around like 2,000 over like 13, 14 years. So
Definitely over $1,000.
Lots. Over all my accounts, probably north of like $5,000.
None more than Calamity, though. Left in 5, he'll be shut down. The rotation was for Cumberland, but St. Clair breaks through. Oh, kidding me. What the heck is that? Situation now 1-on-1, 1 HP on this solo. 1 bullet is a 4-person 1v5. Stand against the rest.
Guy to this ball, guiding it down, maybe even get one for the road.
Our own standards here in this overtime period, because if we concede a goal, it's over for them.
He's doing a lot of damage, but he's got a TP over. He avoids the ego.
Bob Waena, no flash, no problem. St. Clair.
first gamer tag. In like 2008, I had the gamer tag Apple I-50.
McBender 91.
Alonso.
Oh, it's a terrible gamer tag. Dan2 Rock 4.
God Rupert. C9 Frosty. That wasn't on C9.
Sock my sock. Like the Pokemon, not like I don't know. Yeah.
Electro knives. Oof, oof. 2 Z's, by the way. Oof. I don't know what I was thinking.
It was like either Mega Jack or Super Jack and then some numbers when I was like 6 years old on Minecraft.
That's absolutely horrible.
I hope you didn't miss us too much. We're back. We're back for more League of Legends. Still the quarterfinals. It's still St. Clair, and it's still Cumberland. But it's not Game 1 anymore. It's going to be Game 2.
Yeah.
And guys, after St. Clair just had a dominant start to this series, we were sort of talking about it in between, but I want you guys to, reiterate again. What does Cumberland need to do to approach this next draft that's coming up? Because clearly what they did before with their attempt to target bans didn't work at all.
Yeah, I mean, they tried to target ban SEC's champions, but SEC's champion pool is so diverse that they can't really target ban. Like I said, usually Maddie, even if you ban Jarvan J4 here or Lilia, Maddie can still go on Wukong. He can still go on Volibear, and even sometimes Vago. Like I said, SEC has such a diverse champion, and usually their roster is built for a controlled aggression. They usually can pick their fights whenever they want and whenever they don't want. They usually have good vision control overall, especially when they're ahead, and usually they strike when the window is open. And Game 1, the window is usually open for most part, right?
Yeah. So I mean, like you said, SEC has like good picks in here, Evan. Like whoever they ban, like Cumberland, whoever they ban, like if they target ban Miracle, try to ban the Bard or a Rail, like they know that Miracle knows how to play. Alistar is open. There's like a lot of champions that comfort champions that he's like so open to play. Like even though they ban one of their champions, like they can still like adapt so quickly. Like SEC can adapt so quickly. Like I think they already had like a strategy. Like what if they ban this? Like can we play this kind of lineup, this kind of champions? What do you guys think? Like they have a lot of something to pick on, play on this game against Cumberland, no?
Well, I think that just goes to show you just how deep the team is, right, and how well they played together. You have that possibility for chemistry. You know, like you said, the champion pool is deep. It doesn't matter what Cumberland throws at you because they always have a contingency plan.
Yeah.
Despite, maybe some bumps in the road with losing some champions, but that just goes to show, once again, it's a strong team, it's a deep team, and we saw that they're able to play at an elite level, at a very high level. They just, need to make sure they can stay locked in heading into Game 2. You have the series advantage right now. You have everything you need to win this series right now. You just have to make sure you play another really strong game and finish. And that's the other thing, too, is that needing to finish, we know sometimes that might not be there. Sometimes, like I said, trying to get too aggressive or that ego just takes over, trying to hunt for kills when you don't need to. But if they can stay the course, they should be fine. I'll recontextualize that last question. With St. Clair, they're obviously prepping for this next draft as well, and
they're just
we see the
chilling,
team.
bro.
They're chilling, but
Like, look at
I'm sure
Ricky,
they're
bro.
doing lots of
Leg.
pre-game
And leg, bro.
analysis. I'm sure there's.
Are they really
there's
doing
a lot
analysis
going
at this
on,
point? Like,
but
they know their picks now. I
hey,
think.
maybe that's just the vibe. Maybe that's just how they're
Yeah,
feeling with the
vibe
series,
now.
they're-
Like Tuesday night, playing with the boys, just chilling right now.
They're vibing
like-
out, but again, that just goes to show you that despite the fact that, yes, this is a big moment, they're chill and they're confident. But, that being said, what is St. Clair, you have the second game coming up. Do they change a lot with their draft strategy coming up, or is it going to be something similar to what we saw the first one?
I feel like it's going to be a lot more similar than this time because, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like Cumberland needs to dig deep here for Game 2 to win Game 2 and possibly go to Game 3 here. But I'm still going to be picking my boys, SEC here. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think looking at like Cumberland's past game as well, like they're like doing good. On the games, like they 2-0 one, they had some rough games, but at the same time they still got it. So I don't know. They like, but it's at the end of the day, it will still depends on like how they will pick here or plan this. Like how will the Cumberland just gonna plan this? So I think for me as well, for Game 2, I'm just gonna be on our boys as well, SEC Saints. No.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I think I still have St. Clair coming on top, and I think it's built on what we saw in Game 1. Like, that wasn't a close game where St. Clair just narrowly squeaked by at the end. Like, they were dominant for a majority of this game. I think they only lost the lead. Like I said, it was that one time, that one team fight, that little bit messy around the 10-minute mark. Cumberland takes the lead for a brief second, then Flocon coming in with this momentum-swinging triple. That really, like I said, was the catalyst for the rest of this game. This offensive onslaught from St. Clair that led them to victory, and I can't really see them dropping that. If, yes, Cumberland, they probably will have a smarter draft strategy, need to think about St. Clair just a little bit more. Maybe we need to target ban Flocon and Lig just a little bit harder based on how they played, but that doesn't really solve the issue because you still had a good performance from Maddie, from Ricky, from Miracle. It's an entire team effort for Cumberland. You obviously can't shut down everybody. And like you said, with SEC's champion pool being so deep, you ban something else, but then you leave the option open for another comp that St. Clair can bring to the table. So if you're Cumberland, obviously a lot to work on as you head into Game 2, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. St. Clair just looks like they're locked in on a different level right now.
Yeah, but and also what I noticed here, they pretty much shut down Kiana. Like Kiana barely did anything during the game, and I think that was a good decision from, I guess, the team. I'd say Maddie told the team to just focus Kiana. Don't let her play the game.
Yeah. Like, I saw that. Like, I don't know. Like, it feels like he's like always lost on there. Like, he was trying to get picks on the back, trying to get Lig on the back, but at the same time, we can see on at least 3 replays in there. Like, he was just like in the middle of like 5-stack SEC champions in there. Like, I feel bad, but at the same time, it's he was just trying to do his role. No, like it's not his fault. No. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, they did it. They plan. I would assume SEC planned it accordingly and executed accordingly as well. Like,
yeah.
They just absolutely dominated the game.
Yeah, they just dominate that game, game 1 in there. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know, how about Evan? Like, what do you think? Those gameplay in there, like.
No, like we had said before, it was really good to see St. Clair just rising to the occasion at the start. You know, I think we were, I don't want to say worried, but we definitely wanted to make sure that the St. Clair Saints team that showed up tonight was the one that we know what to expect from them. You know, we want to see them play up to their full potential, you know, and not, you know, potentially play down to competition or underestimate an opponent like they did last time. But I think St. Clair, like we had said before, much more disciplined, much more prepared coming into this one. They did their homework. They reviewed the film of that Cumberland match, and so far they're living up to this test. You know, you don't often get a second chance playing against a team that, you know, took one off of you before, and right now they're taking advantage of that, and hopefully they'll take advantage of this next draft as St. Clair swapped to the blue side, Cumberland on red now. St. Clair's first blue band coming in.
They still ban Oriana for retrosing here.
I mean, I think it's gonna be like I've talked about this on Game 1, so it's gonna be their typical ban, like Oriana, you know, and other else like mid lane, top, and then jungle. Exactly. That's gonna be like their.
And like they still ban Sion here.
Same ban.
Fiji is so comfortable with Sion. Like I'm pretty sure, from what I saw, Fiji has a 60% win rate on Sion, which is absolutely disgusting on top lane. If you let him be, and they still ban. Oh, like I said, they ban Maddie here for his Wukong.
Yeah, Wukong, but Maddie has a lot of good jungles in here. Honestly, like he can still play Trundle or anything else.
Like any animal jungler.
Animal.
Like, really, like pretty much anything. Like SEC is so well-rounded in their champion pool. It's not even funny.
Yeah. So I mean, we can see here on SEC side, they're like the first ban. You can see here Oriana, Sion, and then Azir again on their bans again in here.
Yeah, they're targeting retrosing right here, and which is I think a good decision here to just absolutely not let retrosing play his comfort picks here.
Yeah, and like you said, that was sort of the big. He is the big player for Cumberland. You know, he, like you said, you compared him to Faker, and I mean that's a pretty high praise coming through. I think for anybody, I think anybody would want to be compared to Faker. And you know, Cumberland's final ban coming through looks like it is going to be that Nocturne.
Oh, Zinzo's still alive?
And there you go, the first pick coming through.
Xin Zhao. This is gonna be. This is gonna be a great game tonight, giving Maddie Xin Zhao in here. You know, the first pick, they got Xin Zhao in here for SCSE.
It's, hey, I see the vision here. Oh, Skarner for Hot Dog here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's kind of, you know, okay, a little bit rough for SCC, but
yeah. But we'll see. I mean,
see. Like,
they're both CC champions, but I feel like Xin Zhao would take late game a lot better than Skarner, but I feel like Skarner would also be really good for early game picks, especially when he tries to pull and like pretty much kidnap one champion away from his team. Especially Corki here, he can just zone out people with ult.
Ooh, Mel! Oh, Mel! Bell for Flowcon!
Yeah.
Ooh! This is really the game night for SEC tonight. Like, they have the best picks.
Miracle,
and we can see
Alistar.
Alistar maybe for the third pick for SEC, and they will pick Alistar for third pick in here. That is crazy. They're bringing out the big guns in here right now, guys.
Oh, but they have a good D push now for Cumberland. You can see that SEC has this almost the same comp here, just absolutely just CC chains here, left and right. They can just solo, like, take one person and just call it a day. But here, for Retrozing Rise, he has a good potential to just D-push or push the lanes altogether for either top or bottom. And they banned GP for Ricky here.
Ooh, for Ricky.
Hey,
Hey.
you know what? I watched Ricky play Gangplank.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
know.
crazy.
He's
He's
crazy.
crazy.
Crazy on Gangplank.
He's crazy, guys. So I think that was like a good choice for Cumberland trying to ban that out. As we can see, St. Clair trying to ban
Yorick here.
Yorick.
I think that's a good ban.
Okay.
And also for Cumberland banning Mundo here. I've never seen Ricky playing Mundo. Maybe once or twice. But for the ban on Yorick, I think that's a really good ban from SEC, because if Cumberland picks Yorick here, he can just pretty much perma push top lane, bottom lane, any lane here, and just have so much pressure for his team to just absolutely dominate. And
They ban you, dear. This one,
yeah, that's a comfort pick to Hot Dog, but I'm not sure why they banned him when they already seen Skarner first draft.
Yeah, I mean, they still haven't like picked for top. Like we can play Udyr on top.
It is possible. I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I've played Udyr for fun before, like way back.
Oh, back in the day before
back
his
in the
rework?
day.
Yeah.
So
he was nasty back then.
yeah, so
He probably still is.
I mean, yeah. And we can see here in Cumberland trying to get that Poppy for
This
the
might
pick.
be Poppy on Cumberland might shut down all the
dashes,
the
no?
dashes,
Yeah.
when they're about to go in, especially with Garen. Yeah, I'm not sure about this pick for SEC, especially when
they're really picking Garen. No.
especially when Poppy is on Cumberland's side here. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because
like,
Poppy can shut down pretty much all of current pick for SEC, especially Xin Zhao, Alistar here. Like that's pretty much most of their picks here.
as we can see
what's
here
Syndra?
for Sandra for last pick for St. Clair. What do you think about here, MJ?
Hey, I think we might. This might be a good team. This might be a good comp here.
Team comp, really?
Yeah, because especially with Garen's E, where he just spins around like a
Yeah,
Beyblade.
yeah.
Their CC wise and AoE damage is there.
Yeah.
But I'm mostly worried about that Kled. Oh, wait.
They got Kled? Oh, they do have Kled in here. What do you
Yeah, they
think?
got Kled.
This like
They overall Cumberland, like I said before, I think they have a good D push and aggressive picks here that they can could take game 2 here. But also you can't say anything about Ricky here with his Garen here. He might. I've never seen Ricky on Garen, but this might be the first time.
Hey.
And he might dominate this time as well.
Garen is a baby champion, bro. Like he can, he has like a trick or two up his sleeve. Like Garen, like I played Garen before.
Hey.
He's fun to play, clearing those lane and trying to push with my Q in here. Just crit damage. It has silent and everything. So yeah, this is like so interesting.
Yeah. I mean, a little backstory. I was a Garen main before. And I know even though he's so easy to play, like for beginners, he can be such an amazing champion for beginners. But when you fully realize what he's going to be doing and how he plays with Garen, it's going to be crazy. He can pretty much win the game entirely.
Well, I think you sort of said it there. Once that final pick came through for St. Clair, you were like, I think this might be a good team here. You sort of, you really had a good reaction, and we'll just kind of break it down a little bit more. What really makes this team stand out to you? Like, why is this such a good comp for St. Clair to bring into game 2? That Poppy pick coming through, like you said, does neutralize some of that CC, but at the end of the day, you still think it's a good comp for them to bring.
Exactly. Like I said, that team comp is such a good AoE damage, especially CC chains. Like, especially with Garen's ult here. Like, once he pretty much get his stacks on his E, and any ults, he just pretty much executes anybody on his lane.
Well, that's a good way to say it, and we got game 2, gentlemen, so I will leave it to you. St. Clair looking to take this series against Cumberland in game 2.
Thank you so much, Evan. And as we can see here right now, game 2, SEC against Cumberland, MJ. Like, you can see here, Flowcon and Rekrazing just trying to be playing Pokken here as Maddie. and the hot dog, just playing around on their lanes, trying to get those pick. But at the same time, I don't think they're gonna engage just because it's too early. If one of them try to engage, one must give up their life in there, their champion life in there. So,
but I feel like top lane is gonna be such a hurdle for Ricky, because Kled, you can't just ignore Kled here, because I don't know if you played against Kled, but he is sometimes annoying, especially with his passive, where if he gets enough stacks, he can get his buddy back and just absolutely turn the tables against you.
Ooh, okay, I think that sounds rough for Ricky in here.
So he has to play. He has to play with his ult and his E, maybe also with Maddie here, just to exhaust his resources for his passive.
And we can see here in the bot lane, Lig and Miracle trying to get the mental in here as Lig just trying to see us here, and Miracle push back mental in here, back on that bush in there, just push back.
Yeah.
You don't need to get my Lig in here,
Yeah.
And as we can see here on top lane side as well, like Ricky trying to get those CS, trying to get Fiji, don't get those experience, trying to freeze lane in here, as you can see here, there's a little bit rough lane here in bot lane, but at the same time, the Lig and Miracle trying to get those XP up as they get level 2 in here,
Yeah. I mean, fun fact on Garen, if he gets slowed and you haven't used his Q, when you Q again and you're still technically slowed, you can pretty much cleanse all your debuffs, but especially the slow, and especially run at your enemy and E them and pretty much Q them.
Into that. Here, Flowcon trying to get picks on Reckoning in here on mid lane. As we can see here in bot lane, and Miracle trying to get T1 Takis in here. He will get the first blood. Mel, Lig will get the first blood in here on bot lane, and Miracle trying to save Lig here on bot lane. He will get the double kill on Poppy as well,
Miracle and Lig is such a good duo, especially at bot lane. Especially on Lig, I don't know if you remember, but Lig got like 17 kills.
Oh yeah,
right? Remember last game?
I remember that last game. He was going.
He was
wild.
golden. He was going wild.
He was going wild.
His damage was so strong.
And we can see here in the mid lane as well, like Flocon's just poking around Raze here, trying to push Rise on the mid tower there, under the tower, as Hot Dog trying to get those XP, and Garen just Ricky just playing safe here, trying to go under here, but Hot Dog didn't know that is warded there, and Ricky is just gonna play here under, as Ricky trying to get out, but I don't think he will. But he will get one in there, and might be Hot Dog, but no.
Yeah, that was really close.
That was really close in here for Hot Dog. Like 1 HP in there, Ricky almost got the double kill in here though.
Honestly, that was worth it for a Garen there. I mean,
it was worth it.
Kled burned his flash, even though they still got the kill, but even then, that's not a good sign for Kled there.
Yeah, and we can see here in the replay like how Hot Dog just trying to engage there, get that in, and Fiji trying to get that tower damage here. Try to flash out, but Ricky has the execute or the fire, right? The execute. Yeah, like that was a crazy play here for Ricky. Like he saw that, like that was so fast. A fast reaction for Ricky in there, no?
Yeah. Honestly, I think just staying at your lane is just. Oh wait, he's proxying.
He's just boxing in here, like Fiji trying to get pick on Garen, but at the same time, I don't think
Garen might die here.
But Garen,
like I said, don't underestimate Kled here.
But we can see here in mid lane right now, and Maddie and Miracle got Rise on there, like Reknazing. They picked Reknazing in there. That was like a good dive for Maddie and Miracle in there, trying to get that experience gap for Rise in here on mid lane, as we can see here. Mantle trying to just do wards, but they forgot Lig in here on bot lane alone, like
don't let Lig just farm up, because Lig on Mel is just crazy. Oh,
and we
wait.
see here Miracle flashing in on against Mental in here, trying to get Poppy, but I think Mental just will be able to get away in here, no? As we can see here, Mental, and but now, I mean, they're still on the bot lane right now. They're still trying to clear.
Trying to sneak up.
Hot Dog in here trying to get Maddie in here. He will get Maddie, and he will get Maddie, and everything goes down.
And Alistar here just trying to save Lig, or just trying to run away for his life here. But Poppy is just behind his tail. And Rise, wait, there might be, no.
I think that was like,
yeah,
okay. I
that
think
was good. That was good for Cumberland there. Then they're not
Yeah.
overcommitting. They're not chasing as much, and which is good. Just just trying to prioritize Drake and anything else that they can.
Yeah, they need to like get this objective done, you know, like they're Xinjiao, Maddie is down, like they need to get objective, they need to get Drake in here, and I think there's like some minor error in here there for SEC because they were like too deep in there as well.
There was. I think they were getting a little bit too aggressive there.
Yeah, but as we can see here, Flowcon trying to get Suki in here, but Maddie trying to help in here. Flowcon getting those damage in there.
Oh, Alistar just flashing in, and trying to see a pick here.
Trying to get the pick,
or
but
just trying to get a vision for SEC here.
Yeah, but I think that was like a little bit too late. But Flowcon trying to poke Recklessing in here and Mental at the same time. That is a crazy damage in here. As we can see here, Maddie just getting those farm in here. Like, I need this money, you know?
Yeah, I hope that SEC doesn't get too aggressive or like too greedy with their farming or kills here.
Maddie trying to get there in the back, and Miracle trying to get the Mental in here. They were like too deep in here, but
nice
Miracle, that was like a good dash, and will get 2 in here. Maddie will get 2 in here, but Hot Dog on the back, and Miracle and Maddie is way too deep under the tower, and Maddie will got grab in here, but wait, he might able to escape, but no, he will die under the tower. Tier 2 tower in there.
That was a good try from Maddie and Miracle and Flowcon there. I mean, they tried. I mean, they got 2 picks there.
Yeah, they got 2 picks, but at the same time, they forgot Lig again in here. Like, they will get a lot of item here. As we can see here, Miracle trying to get Mental in here, and Maddie just dash in, and with the dash in as well for Miracle. That was like a good 2 picks for SCC in here with Maddie and Miracle on the side, you know?
Yeah, but like I said, they shouldn't be too greedy here. Like, let's just play for picks here, not to be too aggressive. Ooh, they're looking to fight here. They might
look to fight in here, but I think, you know, Cumberland knows that we might not be able to win this. Just back it off, play safe in here, because
and Matt's just zoning out or Miracle is zoning out for Maddie to get the grubs here.
Yeah, they're just getting the grubs.
Yeah, they're getting objectives here, which is good. And they also lane swap here for Garen going to bot lane and against Rise.
Against Rise swap lane as well.
Yeah,
that is a crazy play in here.
I think this is a good not good for rotation for Garen against Rise here, but there's a good rotation against Kled versus Mel here.
Yeah,
and Rise is looking to go up and sneak behind Flowcon here, trying to get a pick here.
And he will get that pick on
yeah, but what cost?
No, he will.
Oh, nice zone out.
Miracle is in there. He really is the Miracle, you know. He is the Miracle in SEC. Try to save there, and as we can see Maddie trying to get a lot of damage on Reckoning, and Maddie will get dash in back on their tower, but no. But at the end, he will die in there.
Like I said, like Skarner has such a good picks for when he wants to, especially when he can kidnap someone, just put them in the tower, just put them underneath their tower here.
But Miracle here trying to save Flowcon in here with Tuki, trying to engage, getting rough in here, but I don't think...
Watch out for the Rise TP here.
Rise TP in here, but Flowcon, he will get the kill for Hot Dog in here. He will be slain in here, and as Miracle trying to rush out, but Maddie is in here trying to save him, trying to kill Hot Dog in here. He will get Hot Dog in here.
Maybe, potentially.
They will get here. It's like
Nice.
they were like too deep in here.
They were
no?
too deep,
They
I'd
were
say.
like-
Yeah, Cumberland was too deep. They should have backed out. But they tried killing Maddie here, but they didn't succeed.
Yeah.
But now they hopefully St. Clair.
Oh,
can
look at that
just back
damage
up.
on Ricky.
Right.
And Mental just gonna back off under the tower because, you know, that was like crazy damage for Garen. I need to back off. And you can see here, they just pushing towers, you know, just gonna push the tower with Miracle
I
right
mean,
now.
Look at that. Like, Mel on 99 CS, 102 CS versus Corky with, what, 46 CS?
46 CS.
The
That
whole
was
difference
rough.
between the ADCs is crazy.
That is crazy indeed, you know, like they're just pushing lane now. Like there's, oh my god, they're just waiting in here. Who's gonna TP in here?
Poppy.
You can't TP in here.
Kled.
Kled just trying to like trying to protect here, but at the same time I don't think, you know, you can't protect this at this point because
You can't. I'd say they should just give it up and just go look for another pick on bot or mid lane or bot lane, because it's right now mid lane is free. They should push that until they can get another pick here, because that's the only thing that they can do. But right now, overall, SEC has the better CS right now with Mel on 111 and Corky on 55 CS, and Syndra with 99 versus what, Rise 93, which is a close, but still, I feel like having Syndra on like such a very good high CS rate might take the win, especially when she has shadow burn.
I mean, Cumberland here trying to like get the, you know, pick in here as Flowcon trying to like ward that off. They know that there's a lot of people in there. As
Watch out for
Flowcon
this Rise TP.
TP in, but the Miracle is in there trying to dash in, get those pick in there, and Mental might ended up dying in here. Miracle trying to hide under, and Maddie trying to get picks in here, but he will get one. He will get Mental in here. He's gonna try engage in here for Fiji. Fiji might die in here. Fiji and the Maddie's just getting more damage in here, but at the same time he won't get a second one in there. But I mean, I think it's good. Like
that was a good try from St. Clair there. I think they were just mostly giving time for Ricky to just push their second tower up bot lane. But like I said, I don't know if you saw that, but Kled pretty much got all of his HP back just by attacking Xin Zhao there. Like that's why I think Maddie backed off of Kled, because he knew that if he get another stack, he would have gotten his mount back and just absolutely killed him either way.
That was a quick thinking for Maddie in there. Like,
but he still tried to kill someone else, which is I think Rise or a Poppy there.
Yeah, in the end.
He still died, but he tried his best there.
As we can see here, SEC trying to find engage in here, and Miracle diving in for Tsuki in here on mid lane, giving League a kill in here, you know, just easy kill in here. Has Hot Dog can try to grab someone, but no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my. League is on hit right now. He's
such
like
a burst damage, and Garen killing Kled here on top lane.
On top lane. Yeah, I think this is game, bro.
No, I don't think so. Maybe Cumberland can try to find another pick here, like a good pick on teamfight, and potentially get another Herald here.
Yeah, I mean, okay, but as we can see here, Mental trying to push back Flowcon here, but Flowcon will get Rise in under the tower.
Yeah.
They're like, Cumberland is playing so safe under the tower now. But that doesn't matter to Flowcon, you know? Like, we don't really care if you're under the tower, we will get you in there, you know?
Overall, SEC has such a good high burst damage, especially between AP and crit damage here. And they can't, Cumberland can't really do anything here. I think they have to, oh, wait.
On
there might be a collapse here.
Mel, Fiji trying to get Mel in here, but I don't think he can get someone in here.
Kled is so deep right now, trying to kill Lig here.
He tried to kill Lig. He got Lig in here, and Flowcon trying to get those damage on the backside as well as Maddie trying to find someone trying to damage in here. And they will fall down one by one.
Yeah.
I think SEC was just too scattered in there. Like,
it was too scattered, and they didn't have vision in mid lane or in jungle, I think.
Yeah, they won't.
Or at least they were being too aggressive there.
As we can see here, like look at here, like Fiji was aim locked on Lig in here.
Yeah.
He want to kill Lig so much in here. He was just like target ban Lig in here. Like look at this. It's just on Lig all the time in here, and got that shot down as Flocon trying to get Corky in here, but it didn't work out well for them as they die one by one in there, no?
Yeah, like I said, Kled is gonna be a game changer for Cumberland here, just target banning their hyper carrier, which is Flocon and Lig here. That's why it kind of sideways for SEC there, because they didn't have their burst damage, which is Mel, and because Kled is just on top of her.
Oh, they're just trying to like D-wards in here and everything, you know, as SEC trying to get Herald in here, but Ricky here trying to push lane, but he will be seen by Corky, but you know, he's gonna like escape so easily in there, and we can see Cumberland is so scattered right now, and they didn't know if SEC is trying to get Herald in here, you know, but it's
yeah,
just easy kill in here.
They're just giving Maddie the Herald, which is, I don't know why. They could have just dove him, but looks like they're going up top to get another tower here. Maybe Maddie's gonna put Herald here.
But hold on that, as we can see here, Reckoning trying to find the Lig in here, trying to get those damage in here, and Miracle here on back line right now, as we can see Rise trying to get TP on the back, trying to get the Flocon on the back, but no, he will get Xinjiao instead. But at the same time, they're trying to get Mel in here. He will get Tsuki will get Lig in here, and Lig
trade for trade.
That is crazy in there. Like,
that was such a good rotation from St. Clair. Like that was so good.
I'm so speechless. Like
I'm speechless. Like I can't believe they turned that around. But I can still see why. Like they have such a high burst damage. What is Fiji doing? I think they just gave up, or Fiji just gave up here.
As we can see here, Cumberland is really locked on Lig here and Flocon on the back line. They don't care about Miracle in here. Just they want Flocon and Lig here. They want them so badly in here. But at the end, they will get 2 more people here on.
I know what happened.
What happened?
So when Kled ulted, Poppy also ulted, and but Kled was targeting Alistar. So when Poppy ulted, he still was on Alistar's target, so they still followed. So Kled followed.
And we can see here Miracle right now, trying to get Fiji in here, while Lig in here at the same time, and Flocon, and he will be slain so easily in here. Fiji, like he was too deep. We saw that.
Too deep. He was chasing for way too long for giving SEC the chance to back Miracle up.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that was like a rough play here for Cumberland in here. That was like, I don't know, it wasn't like so worth it for Cumberland to do that kind of play earlier. You know?
Now the question is, can SEC finally bury the hatchet here against Cumberland for this last game, potentially?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Like, they're like earlier, they were like so chilling right now. Like, they know what to pick and everything. Like, they know their Cumberland's weakness is like split pushing, as we can see right now. Like, their own Cumberland only has mid lane as their tower in here right now. As we can see, their top lane has been pushed and inhibitor, so their Cumberland is just on scattered right now.
SEC right now is pretty much like a wolf pack, just being grouped up and trying to get picks here, and just pushing everything while Ricky's just pushing another lane, which is bot lane right now.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that was like a good objective right now. As you can see, they just push mid lane, and we can see Cumberland just chilling now, and here right now they can see Rise in here just alone on top lane, and we can see Lig, Miracle, and Maddie. They pick on Hot Dog in here right now. The Hot Dog will try to grab one, but no, he will die alone in there as Rise just gonna back off. I don't think he can die just die here for nothing, as
And they can't even do anything because Garen and Syndra is just pushing bot lane together here, just giving off pressure to get Attic in here.
Yeah, Cumberland just gave off the Atacon so free again as like first game.
And
earlier.
they also got a pick here.
And we can see here Flocon and Ricky got the pick in there, but Ricky will get shot down by Rekrazing in here as Raze in here, as Flocon trying to escape in here, but will he escape in here? Yes, maybe. And Taki will try to chase, but at the same time, oh, what a dodge in here for Flocon as well. That was
He's
crazy
on his flow state right now.
Oh my, he was so inspired for Faker in here. Honestly.
Hey, like I said, Faker getting his 3 feet probably changed most of all the mid laners' mindset right now. Just absolutely.
As we can see here, Miracle trying to get picks in here, but it might just pull back.
Kled
but
didn't TP.
Kled trying to cancel TP, but I don't know. I don't think it's like worth it to push that there. So he's like, nah, I'm just gonna TP back.
Yeah, they saw Xin Zhao coming up, so he said, nah, I'm not gonna fight that. But it looks like they're just gonna play it slow.
And Miracle here is just alone right now, but
getting vision for SEC here to potentially get Cloud Drake here.
Yeah, it's like an easy objective again. As we can see, like Garen is so big right now. He's so fat right now. Honestly, like he has those damage as well at the same time. So look at that, damage, bro.
Skarner's just going back and recalling, not trying to push Drake here. I guess it's not a good effect for them because it's pretty much a Cloud Drake. There's really no, aside from movement speed and probably attack speed, there's really nothing valuable for Cloud. They're looking to probably switch it up. But
oh no, I think SCC just saw that Hot Dog is alone there on the bot lane right now.
Too?
Oh no, it's Fiji, sorry. And yeah, Lig just gonna TP there, trying to get pick first on Fiji, but he will get the mirror and everything. And Fiji's just gonna run away, try to get out of here, but I don't think he can escape in here. Like there's like a lot of TP.
Okay, I think there's a little bit trolling now. There's no point of like chasing this. They could have pushed bot lane.
But no, that is sad for.
Right now, I think they're just gonna give up the mid tower here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't have chased Kled there. They should have just prioritized pushing bot lane to give more pressure on Cumberland here.
But hey, 5-4 down, 4 people on Cumberland and 1. I mean, I think it's pretty much good. Look at like so easy, clear lane, get more experience.
Yeah, and SEC has a total combined of 61. From what I'm seeing is 61 or 51.2k here, and Cumberland is just so behind with this 43.9k total gold here.
Yeah, they're like having a hard time get those CS in, get those gold gap. Like
they look like Squidward begging for change in the streets.
I mean, hey, we're just neutral in here. Like, they defeat us on the round robin first.
The first round, when we first fought them,
Yeah,
but I feel like if they need to keep farming here, try to get more items, try to get their item spikes here.
But Flocon and Miracle Hill trying to get like a proper pick here, trying to get one, maybe get mental in here, get more picks, but yeah, play safe for a second here. Like, let's wait for like our minions in here for a second, then we can push in here, because as SEC 5 people in here right now trying to push in here this tower in here, as Garen trying to kill Fiji in here alone with Raze, but it won't work for Ricky, but they got a tier 3 tower here for Cumberland's tower.
He tried ulting Kled there, but the animation takes so long.
Yeah.
Just put the execution down.
Like, it's so rough for Ricky in there. But I mean, he tried to get picks, try to get their attention in here.
Kled pushing in.
And we can see here Kled trying to push in, trying to get someone in here.
Oh my god.
They got pushed back, as we can see here. Maddie getting a lot of damage in here, but Lig gets a free hit for everyone in here, getting 1 by 1 on Cumberland's team in here. As we can see here, Lig trying to get Recklessing in here. He will get rooted by Lig and try get a lot more damage, but at the same time, that's not enough. Oh, he got shot down in there. As we can see here, Flowcon trying to get Recklessing in here, but at the same time, he will TP out, no?
I think SEC, even though they kind of lost that fight there, they are still so big. They have so many items on their champions, and that Cumberland can't really do anything much here.
I mean, they got 3 people in there.
Yeah.
They got 3 people here. As we can see here, Clair trying to grab someone in here as Mental trying to get Lig in here on the back line, but no, and Matty will get grabbed. He will be in the middle, but at the same time, they forgot Lig, just free hitting them on the back. No?
Like I said, they're so at this point, SEC is so big right now. Like their synergy is on point. Everything is their communication is just so good right now.
As we can see here, Miracle, what are you doing in there? You're just alone in there, but Flowcon getting tacky in here. As we can see, Lig TP in and Flowcon just killing Corky at ease, you know? And we can see here, Ricky trying to get picked, but he will be back off, but as Miracle and Flowcon will be here, and Miracle dashing in, trying to get hot again there, and Ricky will get that R down as Maddie finishing off Recklessing in here.
Yeah, now they're preparing for Baron, trying to finish the game off right now. Probably getting a 2-0 here against Cumberland, probably making them 1-1 against them.
Easy objective for Baron in here right now.
Exactly.
Like, okay, we can see Fiji trying to push. Like, we can see on game 1, he's just trying to push and everything, but I don't think that is worth it right now because SEC has Baron right now. Like,
but they can't. Fiji is trying the best he can right now. They can't really do anything.
Yeah,
they can't push
can't blame.
top lane. The only way they can do anything here is push bot lane, but Garen is just on him right now.
And you can see here Flowcon on the backup for Ricky, and Fiji can't do anything about it as he will die on the hands of Flowcon right now in there. So that was like rough.
Yeah.
A rough game for Cumberland. Like,
and I think Cloudrick is such in a good favor against SEC because they have so much movement speed here. Once they get the Soul Drake here, especially on Garen with his Q, is just so fast like Sonic.
Yeah, like that is rough in here. As we can see here, Hot Dog just like farming off in here. Like, we need to get gold. I mean, he's like the tanker honestly for Cumberland at this point because he's grabbing someone, and if he's not on tank build in here, as we can see here, Miracle try dash in, but they were like focus in the tier 3 tower in here, pushing their inhibitor right now. They want this game now.
Yeah,
they want this game.
This might be
end, bro.
The siege is just sieging right now.
They're so sieging right now. Like, as they push in here, the minion and Garen here, Ricky try to get pick in here as Maddie. Trying to get some picks as well, but poking as well. But oh my god, look at that damage from Flowcon there on the back as Fiji trying to get someone here, but no, he will get shot down by Ricky off his R in there. Like,
and this is game.
That is
Cumberland
game.
tried on game 2, but they just couldn't.
They just
had. SEC right now is on point in communication, synergy, and just absolute champion tools.
It was a good game for SEC tonight, and they're like, look at this.
Look at them. They're just chilling. It's like a regular night.
Like you said, it's like a regular night ranked games again with the boys. You know, like typical night for the boys. Like, just chilling. Like, okay, we win. Okay. Yeah. We go next tomorrow again, no?
We go next.
Yeah, we go next. That is crazy.
Dominant from St. Clair, defeating Cumberland. They get theirs back in 2-0 fashion. And I don't know which game was more dominant. I think game 1 or game 2, because once St. Clair really started to ramp in the second game, I mean, Flowcon especially, Flowcon Lig, they were on demon time
Demon.
tonight.
Yeah,
Once
they were
they
in
got
demon time.
ramped up, there was nothing that Cumberland could do to stop them, and it was just only a matter of time. Really, really good stuff from St. Clair to get theirs back, and moving on in the bracket to the semifinals. Congratulations to St. Clair. Very well earned.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think if I were Cumberland, I should have focused on Lig because he was doing so much damage, especially Flocon as well. But I think Lig had everything on hand right now. They should have shut him down as soon as possible, but they couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, for me, honestly, if you're gonna ask me, like, they can't do anything when SCC just so aggressive, you know? They're just so aggressive on lane. Like, okay, they will try to be aggressive back, but at the same time, if they got too aggressive in here, like, they might just ended up losing a lot more XP and gold in here, as we can see in the stats. Like, look at this, Flocon 16-4.
16-4 and 12 for Flocon League. Another big stat line, 12-4 and 7. I mean, they were that dynamic duo for St. Clair in this game. Like you said, I think Flocon was godlike at one point, just absolutely unstoppable for the St. Clair mid laner, Ricky, Maddie, Miracle. Stat lines, you know, might not reflect the impact. I mean, Miracle, 26 assists, obviously a big game for him. You look on the other side, Cumberland, Hot Dog, their top fragger, Retro Zing, Fiji with 6, Suki with 1, Mental with 1, but 12 assists. So just vastly different on the scoreboards here. Obviously, Flocon in the league taking the base score here. And give credit to Flocon as well. 16 kills and 12 assists as well. I mean, he was just all over the map.
Yeah, he was. And hey, give credit when it's due. Flocon is just absolutely tearing it up on mid lane, especially against Retro Zing. And also Miracle there, just roaming around, helping his team out wherever he can.
Yeah,
and just zoning out all their hyper carry, especially Corky or even Rise.
I mean, they just left. Oh yeah.
It could only have been Flocon for our series MVP. I mean, based on what we saw in Game 2, obviously these are his stats from Game 2. Goated. Oui, monsieur. He is absolutely goated for St. Clair. I mean, maybe he's a bit more faker-like than Retro Zing. I think that would be a bit more of an accurate comparison. Yeah, you know, that's what we saw. And again, it's great to see St. Clair do well, especially against a team that had gotten the better of them in the regular season. And they looked very, very sharp. But obviously, you look at the bracket coming up. They have a date set with Winthrop in the semifinals. Obviously, that will be a much tougher task. That'll be a much tougher task than Cumberland. But with the way St. Clair played tonight, maybe they're going to be able to put up a little bit of a fight. But obviously, that will be a future game to worry about. We can worry about this game right in front of us. MJ, I'll start with you. What was the big play that really stood out to you in this one?
I feel like the game 2 would be Miracle just going around, just absolutely helping out his team. And his gameplay, even though it doesn't show, he did so much work zoning out the hyper carries in Cumberland, especially here. Like, I know he can't really do anything here, but he kept trying and trying, especially here. He tried saving Syndra here, and look at that. He still tried, but they still get a kill for Corky. But yeah,
I mean, how they play, SEC played tonight, like, it was amazing, honestly. It was amazing of them because they know that the gameplay they were doing on first 2 weeks, or the first week, like they weren't playing that much on like rotation that much, as you can see. Like I think they should have played that more often right now. Like they could have, like, as soon as a league has a lot of gold and experience in here, Miracle can just leave and roam around and help other lanes. Like, we can't always, you know, trust it on the jungle side to like just rotate and try to get picks on everything. I mean, what does the support does, no? Like, if you're playing a support tank kind, like, you need to roam around, trying to get stun, get some picks with jungle if possible, you know? So yeah, I think that was like a good game for like Miracle in here, like roaming around, and a good job as well for like Lig as well, trying to like get a lot of CS here, a lot of golden experience on his lane. Like he won't get get phased in here so much on his lane.
No, for sure. And I think another thing you want to point out too is you watch these team fights that St. Clair is taking, and I think besides that one where I think they might have gotten a little too greedy, and like you said, they were a little bit scattered, Cumberland was able to take advantage of that. Every other fight that we're seeing right now, you can see how St. Clair, they're playing so close together. You know, whenever they engage, like you see Flocon engaging Poppy right there, just a duo, not just a one-on-one fights. They're swinging with other people, right? They're able to push when they have their full team support, and it leads to them just dominating so many of these team fights, and that lets guys like Miracle and Lig, you know, your supports and your ADC really shine when you have your other, your other champs and your other teammates with you and attacking with you, and it led to magic for St. Clair. It really did, and it was just an absolute trouncing in Cumberland's home base here. I mean, it was a slow crawl, but it was a gradual ascent for St. Clair, and they really just ramped it up when they needed to, and it was a very impressive win. Definitely flexed their muscles a little bit. Have to be feeling good after that, especially like we've been saying, a little bit of revenge, I think.
Yeah, a little bit of
this
revenge.
Game. So maybe this was a little bit personal for St. Clair a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Like we said, they continue to move on. Semifinals, your ticket has been booked, but game against Winthrop, that definitely is going to be tough. I mean, first initial thoughts seeing this next matchup.
I feel like you said, they finally got their revenge back against Cumberland here. They're going 1-1 against Winthrop, and I feel like next game, I feel like they're gonna dominate as well against Winthrop. It's gonna 100%. It'll be a dogfight, but it will still be a SEC win, I would say.
Well, we're gonna have to wait until next week, but for now, we have an interview set up. It's our MVP, Mr. Flocon himself. Flocon, welcome to the show. I mean, we were talking about it on the desk here, but it has to have felt good for you guys to get a win against Cumberland after they beat you in the regular season. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. I mean, I think it was expected.
Was expected, but again, you guys still put on a great performance. Just kind of walk us through. It was domination on games 1 and 2. What was the mentality and what was the game plan coming into tonight?
I feel like we don't play with a game plan. I think we are just better players individually.
Oh, then how would you communicate with your teams? Like, were you guys communicating well, or like you're just going with the flow, like pretty much a normals game or a ranked game on a solo queue?
Personally, I didn't talk much today, but
yeah, I mean, I can see that you're like so chill right now, you know. I mean, did you get inspired, like T1 winning the other day, like I can see like all your kills in here, like you were so dominating on game 1 and game 2 in here, like Asway and Sandra in here,
Yeah, I like watching. I think KT against T1, they played Sinha, so because of that, I like playing it a bit more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great to hear, Flocon. Obviously, a man of few words, but I do have one more word for you here. You get past Cumberland, you have Winthrop set for the semifinals. I mean, it's a big challenge, but do you guys feel like you're ready for it?
I mean, my personal opinion is that we're kind of cooked, but maybe it will be good that day.
Maybe. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Flocon, thank you very much for giving us the interview today. Enjoy the win with your team tonight.
Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that he maybe keeps it a little real. I mean, I don't know if I'm subscribing to that doom and gloom agenda, but one day at a time. Exactly. Obviously, we'll enjoy the win today. Obviously, it was a great win for the team, and yeah, like we said, he's a man of few words. He doesn't even have to talk. You just let the man ball out in the server, and he gets results. And we saw what those results going to look like.
Yeah, like how he just said like they just ball it, like that is crazy. Like he said he didn't communicate that much. Like, bro, he really is a faker of SEC, like
faker of
man of few words as well.
The
like
faker of SEC.
Honestly, he just wanted
it here first.
He just wanted assists.
He just wanted assists, but I think he might want to get to the end of this show. because that's where we've gotten to, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it, St. Clair take you 2-0. Before we wrap it up, we do want to shout out one thing. St. Clair, big event coming up in December. Don't have anybody to zoom in the camera right now, but you can see this lovely, lovely poster the Winter Wonderland marketing team has cooked up. That is what's coming, ladies and gentlemen. Winter Wonderland, the marquee Winterland for St. Clair College, is back for another year, and we've got a great tournament set up this year. Our highlight event, Marvel Rivals, that's a $750 prize.
Where's
also
my
doing
team
some
going?
Fortnite Duos tournament, Smash Ultimate as well, including other events such as Mario Kart, some gingerbread decoration, TCG battles, and more. This is a very famous, very popular event at the end of the year, so please, we ask you to come and support the students that are running this event, and, just take some time to chill at the end of the year, right before the busy exam season. So we leave that with you, the viewers. If you're interested in signing up, please stay tuned for more information on where you can sign up for those tournaments. We hope you come out. But without further ado, I think that will do it. Besides shouting out our sponsors, we want to thank Tim Hortons, Subway, Alienware, the St. Clair Alumni Association, the SRC, Pre-Fire, and Onezo. Thank you guys for keeping the lights on in here. You guys are the undisputed GOATs. We also want to give a shout out to all the members in the prod room. Obviously, we want to thank two lovely gentlemen on the desk with me today. We want to thank Alexa, the director, Hostway, our observer. I believe Adam was back there as well. Garrett, Brendan on the cameras. Everybody involved in the production today. Big thanks to you, and hopefully I didn't forget everybody. I'm sure Prod will let me know if I missed everybody. Oh, they're telling me I'm good. That's great. We didn't have it written down before, so I think that is going to end the show for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to St. Clair, and we'll see you tomorrow for another stream. Valorant is coming up tomorrow.
Please say.
I want to play Timo. Seri or Serhat?
Probably Kaisa.
No. My team would say Nautilus, but I would probably say Bard.
Probably Jax. I want Talia removed from the game.
Azir.
Belvat.
Yumi. Corki.
Rengar.
Alistar. My favorite skin is Conqueror Nautilus.
Blood Moon Diana.
Or they have one.
Marquis Vladimir.
High Noon Yasuo.
Wither Draw Seri.
Winter Wondolulu.
$2,000.
Over 3K.
500 to 1,000.
Not that much, like $50.
I have no clue, but probably around like 2,000 over like 13, 14 years. So
definitely over $1,000.
Lots. Over all my accounts, probably north of like $5,000.
None more than Calamity, though. Left in 5, he'll be shut down. The rotation was for Cumberland, but St. Clair breaks through. Oh, kidding me? Situation now 1-on-1, 1 HP on this solo. 1 bullet is a 4-person 1v5. Stand against the rest.
Guy to this ball, guiding it down, maybe even get one for the road. Our own standards here in this overtime period, because if we concede a goal, it's over for them.
TP over. He avoids the ego.
Bob Waena, no flash, no problem. Safe Clair.
Horse back already so low. Redx taking down 2, taking down 1.